There's a place along the Arrow Lakes where something was buried and never found again. Not gold, whiskey. And depending on who you ask, it might just still be there. This area was once known as Whisky Point, long before the reservoir, before the water rose and changed everything. This was shoreline, working shoreline. Boats passed through here constantly, moving people, supplies, and sometimes things that weren't supposed to. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, this region was in motion. Railways were pushing through the mountains, towns were appearing almost overnight. Places like Revelstoke became hubs, not because they were easy to reach, but because everything had to pass through them. And where you have movement, you have opportunity. The Arrow Lakes weren't just scenery, they were highways. Sternwheelers, barges, workboats, moving up and down the lake carrying freight, lumber, and people. And sometimes, whiskey. A lot of it came from across the border. Quiet shipments, hidden cargo, moved at night, or blended in with legitimate loads. Because demand was high, and enforcement wasn't always close. One story, passed down through captains on the lake, tells a story of a man named Captain Fitzsimmons. He'd been running whiskey into beaten arm, but something changed. Maybe word got out, maybe enforcement got closer than expected. Either way, he believed he was about to get caught. So instead of risking everything, he brought the shipment ashore, right here, buried it, and left it. The plan was simple: come back later when things cooled down. But time passed, years depending on the version, and when he finally returned, he couldn't find it. One account says Captain Sutherland later saw him, walking the shoreline, carrying a pitchfork, searching, over and over, trying to find something he knew was there, but he couldn't locate anymore. Then everything changed again. When the Arrow Lakes were flooded, the shoreline disappeared. Entire stretches of land went underwater. Beaches, roads, remnants of towns, gone. And whatever was buried here went with it. Somewhere under the reservoir, if the stories are true, there could still be crates of whiskey, sitting exactly where they were left. Most people pass places like this without ever knowing. Just water, just shoreline, but it wasn't always like this. This used to be a place where boats stopped, where decisions were made quickly, where something was hidden and never recovered. And that's the thing about this area. You're not just looking at the landscape, you're looking at everything that's still underneath it.